Sup, everybody? It's D's World. Time for me to talk a little bit. Okay, I have around like 9 to 10 days until I have 10 years from my brain injury. And I'm gonna talk about my story about it. I think about the time when it happens though, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna be a, it's gonna be actually the story about how I got my injury. Now it's gonna be my 10 years, 10 years, man, 10 years for having brain injury. I was just 22 years old. Now I'm 32 years old. I came from a lot. I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I couldn't do a lot of things that kind of way. And I remember when I was in the hospital, when they let me go, the hospital, the doctors, they told me, oh, for you to walk, to talk, and everything else, maybe you will probably be able to do it maybe 10 years, 15 years. And that doesn't mean that you're going to be cool or okay to do it. And yeah, so I'm going to talk about the story about my whole recovery about it, man. First, for the last week and a half. So I want you guys to just listen and just show love about this. Now, when you see me about how I talk in my YouTube channel, I'm a little bit slow in the second because my brain injury. I'm not as quick how I used to be, but I went there. I've been doing therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy for around, I would say both of them. Well, I did speech therapy for around 8, 9 years. Yeah, 8 years, maybe a little more. So I barely just stopped about it. But then I did physical therapy for around like 5, 6 years. Like, yeah, something like that, 5, 6 years. But then I've been doing it by myself, going to the gym, keep going. And I'll say probably the biggest achievement that I probably did, one of them ever since my injury, it was around 2.5, almost 3 years after my injury, I finished a 5K. And this was with anything. I just have just myself. I didn't need a cane. I didn't need anything. And that was probably one of my biggest achievements I ever did right there. Because I remember when they told me I'm not even supposed to walk and all that for 10, 15 years, man. So I would just say, just get ready for me to start editing and talking about this and keep going for next couple weeks. And I might get some help for some family right there having their sides about what happened to my thing. Cause I guess my story, it's pretty. You probably gonna it might hit you, good, or it'll probably hit you good because the way I finish it, it's about you have to be positive about yourself because you don't understand like this. Ever since I had brain injury, I used to go to brain injury groups with people. I haven't went to it almost 2 years now, but before when they started doing this, I would say about 90, like 95% of the people that I know that have car accidents and other things that kind of way, their life was going up. They had a career, they had this, they had that. But what happened was, ever since, oh, they're married, they had kids, everything else. But ever since the brain injury, there wasn't the same. I'm talking about they can't do anything like that. They don't have that short term memory, long term memory. Some people can't even walk. Still, people, they're, man, it's hard. Everybody is way different. But I'm just going to just be talking about my own experience. And hopefully, I can probably hit some people that have an injury that can help you, that you can push yourself into your next level, and to tell you that you can't quit. You always believe of yourself. Now, I'm going to lie. There are times that I'm like, man, why? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? And then, for a second, I come back and I'm like, you know what? I can't just quit because everything I put, all this work I did for nothing, that would be dumb. I have to just keep pushing myself. So, like I'm saying, please, everybody, please get ready for this coming up for the next couple weeks. I'm probably going to have some, like I said, some families going to come over there talking about it. And yeah, it's gonna be D's story from my brain injury recovery, right? So I want you to check it out. And if you like it, like and subscribe when you see it right there, cause I'm a, I do most reactions. I used to do some working out stuff, but I'm not really feeling it right now. But I should come back with. I still work out. I just came to the gym earlier, but yeah, because ever since my injury, my whole right side, it's nothing like my left side, but it's like my brain just my brain is just all, it's not function like the other one. But I just remember when I first did it, I couldn't open my fingers at all for like a couple years. But now I couldn't even grab anything with it. But now I can hit weights. I'm talking about pretty good. Like I hit some weights pretty good too. You can do a lot of things like this. So you're gonna see about, like I said, my story. You're gonna see everything, and I want everybody to always understand. Push yourself, man. So I'm gonna go a little bit too long about this, but hey, get ready for this for D's story. All right, like.